YouTube, what's going on? YouTube, what is going on? What is happening, man? Of course, it's your guy, one more time, DEDRICKHJR, and I'm back with another fragrance video. Smell good, family. Hopefully everyone is doing well, doing great, doing fantastic. Positive energy, positive vibes. Y'all know how we rock out here on this channel. Positive vibes only. Again, no negativity whatsoever will be tolerated on this channel at all. All right, so appreciate everybody for coming back out to check out yet another video. But let's get into it. We are getting ready to discuss my weekly rotation, covering every fragrance that I wore during the week of March the 31st. All right, so Easter Sunday on through the end of the week. So we had a good week. We introduced some new things to my collection and to the rotation. Had a lot of conversation about one fragrance in particular. We'll get to that in a second. But overall, you know, this is my favorite video to do each and every week. And I love reading your guys' rotation, so drop them below in the comments and let's chop it up. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into it. Up first, on Easter Sunday, it was really warm. Not hot, but really warm. Nice day, beautiful Easter Sunday for us. And it was a great opportunity to test this one out. And man, this is good. From the house of Zoa Aroma, excuse me, we have Napoleon Cologne. Napoleon Cologne, that's clashing with my studio light. So this is inspired by their take on Creed Aventus Cologne. And boy, did this shine. This stuff is really, really good. That citrus, sparkly citrus, fruitiness. There's a musk to it as well. A slight spice, a touch of earthiness to it as well. Much more toned down version if you know anything about Creed Aventus going into the cologne. They did their thing here. Now they do add a mint complex to this, which I really appreciated. Really dancing off the citruses really, really nicely. So performed really, really well. It performed good. I thought this is probably gonna be like a 4 to 5 hour scent. No, I got about a good 6 to 7 hours. Now I was in and out, outside, inside, throughout the day, but all in all, this is a really, really good performer. Zoa Aroma did a fantastic job with this. I have their information down below where you can check this out. Very affordable as well. Good stuff on Sunday, Easter Sunday, from the house of Zoa Aroma. We have Napoleon Cologne. Good stuff for sure. All right, up next, returning to the office on Monday. This is a office king. I haven't talked about it that much over the past 6 to 7, maybe up to a year, because I've been introduced to so many things, but I can't forget about this one. This is a great recommendation for office wear, and it worked. From the house of Ralph Lauren, we have Polo Blue Parfum. Polo Blue Parfum. To me, this is the best Polo Blue ever made, and it's done so well. Citrus, spice, a freshness, more a mature, well-rounded, modern take on the Polo Blue DNA, and I believe it works perfect for the office. Every time I've worn this, I've had this for what, 2 years now, maybe? Yeah, probably about 2 years now. And every time I've worn this fragrance to the office, I've always gotten a compliment. Always gotten a compliment of just, it smells nice, it smells good. All right, now no real particular, hey, what's that exactly? But just a comment on the compliment on the DNA for sure. But this stuff is good. This, like I said, this is the best version of Polo Blue that you could get. So if you're trying to skip all the previous trials and you want to get to something that's just updated, sophisticated, classy, with really good quality, especially for a Ralph Lauren Polo Blue, don't really get much syntheticness. You get a little bit in the opening, but that kind of dwindles away very, very quickly. But throughout the day on Monday, this was stellar. From the house of Ralph Lauren, we went with Polo Blue, the Parfum. Got to talk this up more when we do those office signature scent style videos, man. I have plenty of content on it, but it's always a good reminder, no matter how much my nose touches and things that I smell or bring into the collection or samples, this is a real good one, and I don't want to be remiss by saying that. Polo Blue Parfum, real good. All right, up next, we introduced this fragrance on Tuesday. A lot of content around this fragrance over the past week or so. We had an incredible live stream. Shout out to my guy Jason Vercher for this recommendation. You can catch the live stream after you watch this video. But this is really good. From the house of Vertis Peri, we have Bois et Cure. Bois et Cure. Vertis have been a real hot brand ever since the blow up in the community of vanilla oud, and this one is absolute stellar. So if you have no idea what I'm talking about, Creed Aventis, Cedrat Boisé, those are titans in my collection, top 10, top 15, all period ever. And Jason made the statement in the live stream in the comments that this was something that he enjoyed more. Well, to bundle all that up into one, I called him on his bluff, not his bluff, but I called him on his call, got me a bottle in, and boy, this is absolute stellar. Great wear, citrus, a little touch of green, a little spice to it, very smooth. I love what happens in the mid to the dry down. This fragrance continues to change throughout its lifestyle. I got very lucky and caught this on sale for Max Aroma. I think retail price is around that 200, but you can get around that 125 mark. Depends on where you're looking, but I got this for under 100 cash when I copped it, and this is stellar. Stellar, definitely top 10 worthy in all of my collection. I'm going to continue to wear it, but I'm really glad to have this as an addition. Shout out to Jason for that recommendation, but this stuff is fire. On Tuesday, 2 compliments, first time wearing it, good quality here. Cedrat Boisé, I like to say if Cedrat Boisé had a parfum version, this probably would be in the realm of it, just my opinion. And some of you out there who have this probably feel the same way. I know some people who don't like this. That's why this fragrance thing is super subjective. But this stuff is fire. I enjoyed it. From the house of Vertis Peri, we went with the Bois et Cure. Bois et Cure on Tuesday. All right. Moving along to Wednesday, very rainy, very windy, slightly cool day out. And for me in the rain, there's 2 notes that I like to gravitate towards: rose and vetiver. And I've had this fragrance on my list for a couple of years now. Got it for a great price on Fragrance by Dautier on Wednesday in a really ugly weather day, but I really enjoyed this scent. From the house of Lalique, we went with Encre Noir Sport. Encre Noir Sport. Man, beautiful vetiver style fragrance, man. You get this tarty citrus opening, kind of sparkly citrus. And then you get that vetiver that it has a bite to it, but it gets to this clean and soapy feel as it continues to wear, at least on my skin. For it to be an EDT concentration, it's performed all day. It performed all day. I got a really stellar performance out of this fragrance. First time wearing it, I really enjoyed it. It's one of those ones, man, I should have had this a little bit sooner. But I got enough vetiver fragrances that it wasn't a need, but I am happy to have it in the collection. I am going to be spending a lot of time with this to try to get this style of vetiver, at least this DNA, get more familiar with it for sure. But this is good, great price. One of those big time bang for your buck fragrances for sure. On a Wednesday, rainy, nasty weather day, we went with this one from the house of Lalique. We went with Encre Noir Sport. Big fan, really surprised what I got with this. I knew it would be good, but it turned out to be real good, all right? On Thursday, which was the day of the live stream that we had all this conversation of Bois et Cure, I just had to get reminded real quick of old faithful for real. From the house of Mancera, we went with the Cedrat Boisé, all right? Cedrat Boisé. Now, Cedrat Boisé was definitely a bookmark in discussing that Vertis fragrance because of what Jason recommended in his taste, that he believes that Bois et Cure is better than this and Aventis. Well, you know, that was tough for me to hear, but that was what everything was wrapped up to be on the live stream. But this fragrance, I would always recommend this to anyone who's just getting into niche or just getting into fragrances, period. Great versatile everyday wear. You can really wear this for whenever you want to wear it. Beautiful lemony, citrusy opening. You get a little bit of a musk, you get a vanilla feel, you get a leathery touch when you start to get down into the dry down, and it just works. I know some people say it doesn't last that long on their skin, and I do have a twist off cap compared to the magnetic cap. Some people say you can notice the quality difference between those two. I really don't know about that. But I know on my skin, this works. It performs. It's great office wear, date night, running errands, going to the gym, whatever you want DRICKHJR to do, it can do. And I'd still highly recommend it, even though I feel DEDRICKHJR might be the better buy out of the two. But stay tuned on that, because my mind keeps going back and forth for sure. But on Thursday, to be reminded just how great this is, and it is great, and you can see the dent in this bottle. It's fantastic. From the house of Mancera, we went with the DEDRICKHJR for Thursday. Great stuff. All right, fantastic stuff, no doubt. All right, moving along to Friday. Friday didn't have too much going on. It was went to the barbershop, kicked it with my barber, man, and I like that barbershop time. Got my beard touched up and everything on Friday. Ran some errands, kind of floated around a little bit, and you could take the rest of the line away, and I have the entire line. This is just the best of the line. I enjoy wearing this the most out of any other one in the line. From the house of Yves Saint Laurent, we have YSLY Le Parfum. YSLY, the DNA is legendary. People love it, and they should. Very mass appealing, beautiful blue powerhouse fragrances for sure. From the EDT to the EDP to the Le Parfum to Eau Fraiche, the Elixir, everything. But to me, pound for pound, this is just the best. It's period. And I love this, man. You get that. This is so smooth. You take the DNA, that aldehydic, green apple, geranium type of feel. This one, you get a little bit more spice to it, but it's super smooth, like a ginger spice that really shows up in this fragrance. The geranium, the green apple, just the DNA. I know they switch up the notes around in all of them, but I think, you get that DNA in all of the fragrances. This is the best. Smooth. If you're trying to choose which one, if you're just getting into fragrances, I say skip the EDT. I even say skip the EDP, which is probably blaspheme to some of you all out there who love it. This is the best quality that you can get. I love this stuff. Just a personal opinion, personal preference. That's important to remember, those who are getting mad and getting tight out there at my comment. This is really, really good. From the house of Yves Saint Laurent, we got YSLY Le Parfum. Fantastic fragrance, great everyday wear, no matter the season, no matter what you got going on for sure. And then on Saturday, it was hot. Well, not hot. Really, really warm for a brief moment in the afternoon. Just a beautiful day overall, but I really want to wear this fragrance. It doesn't get talked about a lot due to the flanker after it, but I don't want this to be forgotten, because this is really good stuff for sure. And I go back and forth with this one or its flanker being my favorite, but let's just talk about this one. From the house of Jean of Barbados, we got Johnny V, we have Artisan, the original Artisan. One of my favorite bottle styles, creativity, such great creativity here in my collection. This is niche designer worthy, and why do I say that? Jean Barbados gets a crazy rap for performance and performance issues. I don't really get too caught up in that. I'm a situational fragrance wearer, so my fragrances, I adapt to what I got going on, what I'm doing. Beautiful citrus, orange, tangerine. I believe there's some green touches in here, maybe a petitgreen. Kind of gives off like a fig tardiness as well. A musk. Just beautiful, man. Beautiful, warm weather, spring, summertime gem for sure. You can get this for like 30 bucks online. It's crazy how much you can get a Jean Barbados for. I don't know if Jean Barbados is still in production. I think they got a new one that just came out, so I'm hoping they're still around. But I have several from the house, and this is just one of the stellar ones. I got this from a rag store. Full presentation for like 25, 30 bucks a couple years back. And I love this stuff. I get about a good 5-6 hours. You can overspray this. Normally I'm like more 7 to 8 sprays. But with this, you can go 12. You can, and it's not gonna offend anybody. The citruses, the musk, the fresh spiciness, it just really, really works. Well done. You don't get any synthetic anything from this fragrance. Don't sleep. Designer niche is what I call it, and that's what it is. Great gem for spring and summer for sure. From the house of Jean Barbados, we have Johnny V's Artisan. Don't sleep on this, man. This is excellent. I know the flanker, Artisan Pure, gets all the love, but Artisan is fire. All right, it is fire. All right. All right, so that's going to wrap up this week's weekly rotation. I think it's 108, 107, 108. I lose track of it, but it's in the title and the description. But great week. Introduced some new fragrances. Spring weather here in Jacksonville, Florida, we just kind of roller coaster, as I state. You get some very, very cooler days, some warmer days, some really perfect days. It's just all over the place. But I ain't complaining, all right? So let me know what y'all wore this week. What were some of your highs? What were some of your lows? Did you wear something new? Did you hate something? Recommendations, whatever you guys got going on with your weekly rotation, let's talk about down below. I love reading your guys' weekly rotation. So let me know what you guys had going on, all right? So hopefully y'all enjoyed today's video. Hit that thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. That's how you become the next member of the Smell Good family. Once you do that, we can talk about what you love and what I love, and that's the beautiful art of fragrance. All right, so until next time, y'all be cool, be safe, take care of yourselves. Y'all know what it is, baby. Splack it up, splack it down, splack it that thing all around. And remember, what you put out into this world is exactly what you are going to get back. I keep moving like that because I keep going in and out of focus, but the documents are sealed. We have them for sure. All right, splack up, splack it down, splack it that thing all around. Y'all be cool. Peace. Splacker.